Howdy, thanks for tuning in today. Really appreciate that. My name is Scott. I'm your host. Welcome to Go Small, Live Large. The video you are about to see was recorded in early January 2019. It's being published end of April 2020. And the point of this video is really a precursor to the rapid drive to charge video that I posted, I believe, in March or February. And what the situation is, to put this video in context, is I brought my rig, my Winnebago Travato 59 GL, back to Waits RV Service Center in early January 2019 to have the windows resealed, removing the gunky silicone job that I did, which was effective at keeping the rain out, but looked horrible. So I took it back to Waits to have them do a proper resealing of the windows. And it was there for about 2.5 days. And this video was recorded upon leaving their service center. Stay tuned. I've got a couple tips for you at the end and a couple recommendations. Let's get into it. So where are we today? We're at Bargain Bob's. No. Lily is at Waits RV. So we've been at the Waits RV getting Lily worked on a little bit. So I rolled in here with about 42% state of charge. That was a little more than 2.5 days ago. And you can see we're in red. So what does that say? Let's see. I'm going to say that's about 5% state of charge. So I'm not going to plug in. I'm just going to drive around. We're going to stop at the grocery store quick and then head south about 20 minutes. So I'm going to test a theory. And the theory is, if I drive in a lower gear than highest gear, so if on the freeway, stay in 6th gear or 5th gear, and on city streets, rather than letting it go all the way to 6, keep it in 4th. The idea being to higher rev the engine for higher RPMs, see if we can get this bad boy to charge faster than what its standard would in a kind of a standard mode, if you will. All right, another great use case for Volta. Just got in from the service center where the state of charge gauge was at 5%, and driving literally 2 miles from the center got me up to just about 10%. And now with the engine manual charge cycle, red button right there. There's Luke. What's up, Luke? He's glad to be back at Lily. And look who we have as a special guest for lunch. Enjoying his fried chicken. So what the deal is that we rolled into a Winn-Dixie to get lunch. I got a conference call for the next hour, so we're going to run the charge cycle, and we're going to go from 10%, probably up to about 20, maybe 25% is my guess, from 10. So that's another great use case for Volta and charge on demand. Sitting in a parking lot with Luke.
And he's outside it.
And Kyle eating chicken, getting ready to do some work. That's how we roll with Volta. All right. You want an update? You're seeing green, right? Before you were seeing yellow, and just minutes before that you would have seen red. I'll put it right here so you can see what it looked like. So this is why Volta's so amazing. So I've been on a conference call with work in Lily. Kyle since last. I am literally in the parking lot of a Winn-Dixie, and I ran a manual charge cycle in the parking lot for 1 hour, cycles for 1 hour. We went from 10% to 30%. When the system was really hungry for energy, it just soaks it up super fast. So I was a little off on my estimate. I thought we'd get to 25%, and we actually got to 30%. And that's amazing. We're in the green. I'm good for at least 2 more days without moving another inch, but I'm actually going to drive about 30 minutes. So this is going to get to probably 50 to 60%. I might have a tip for you down the road, but again, this is just how we roll with Volta. And why I love this system, it's so flexible, so durable, so manageable, and boy, it puts out the juice when you need it. It's just amazing. I have not been plugged into power, ladies and gentlemen, since I literally rolled back into home base. I spent 2 weeks, maybe even longer than that, almost 3 weeks. So crazy awesome. Volta, that's how we roll. That's why we roll with Volta. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed making it for you. It was a little bit of a flashback to January 2020, this being end of April 2020. A lot has happened in that time frame that we all know about. So couple of tips and a couple of recommendations. Tip number one is, you may have seen other videos where I had my hats covered over this area here. Remember those? If you've seen my hats, this used to be my hat hook, and it covered my gauge. And I have ran my battery dead a few times by accident, a couple of times. And in this case, if I had my hats here, I would not have known that my state of charge was in a red mode. It was 5%, and the battery would have really been dead in the sense that it would have shut itself down. And I would have gotten someplace and was like, where's all my juice? Freaking me out. The other thing that a lot of times do, sorry for that alarm, is this thing comes with your Winnebago Travato GL equipped, Volta equipped. It's magnetic. And I've seen a lot of people keep this thing on, and it's pretty good to keep on for nighttime because this is actually pretty bright. So it's kind of a night, covers up your lithium powered nightlight, right? But again, if you leave this on all the time, you really don't know your state of charge. And my point is, by exposing the state of charge gauge, you know exactly the condition of your lithium-ion energy pack. And it just is a reminder that just a quick glance, you know what's going on, so you're not surprised by your energy system not available. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is go to check out Volta's website. They have a lot of content on there that you will find useful in your research on lithium-ion based systems versus other chemistries of lithium-ion. They've got a number of how-to videos there, really short, which is awesome. And if you're trying to demystify the whole Volta lithium-ion system, and should I get it, should I stick with the old traditional Onan under the chassis generator, boo, you'll want to go there to make that a research point. Winnebago's website on the Travato G and KL, lithium systems, is really pretty anemic still, which is kind of a bizarre thing. So go to Volta Power Systems.com, I think it is. We'll put the website here so you can see it for sure. But go visit their website. They are just a super great team, and I think for me, I was an early adopter of this system, and I am so glad I didn't go the legacy route of a generator under the rig. It's like sleeping on top of your lawnmower while it's running, versus this system, which you can obviously operate in a Winn-Dixie at 30 amps of service in silence. It's really magic. And the last tip I'll leave you with is, I've got a couple of videos you'll really want to take a look at. The first one is, again, if you're doing research or have a Volta equipped RV, is go check out the rapid drive to charge video. I was in Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas traffic, and I went from a very low state of charge to a very high rate state of charge in crawling commuter traffic. And this video you've just seen was an experiment to make sure this worked before I did the rapid drive to charge video. So check that out. Check out the warranty videos that I've done on Winnebago build out and the Ram itself, and my 1 year of living full-time in my rig. And I think you'll find some value in all of those. So with that, my backstory really fast is I live and work full-time for my 2019 Winnebago Travato GL. Have been full-time since February 2019. About 30 states now, about 44,000 miles, and loving every minute of it. I work a corporate job. I ditched the desk and kept the job. And in fact, I have a free resource for you. If you have a corporate job and think you can work from the road in your RV, check out that resource on my website. If you got something out of this video, I sure would appreciate a thumb up. That lets others and YouTube know that you enjoyed this content, lets me know that, hey, make more stuff like this. Give it a thumb down. If you don't like it, that's okay. I'm a big boy, and that too kind of educates me. Comment below. My question for you is, are you considering an RV lithium system? Yes or no? And if so, which brands are you researching? And check out my website. Posted there is my itinerary. I let you know where I'm headed, so send me your tips. I'd love to know, places to go, drinking establishments, food establishments, sites, kind of the back scene that nobody knows. Maybe even meet you. I would love to meet you and hear your story. Thank you again for watching. You are amazing, and you are why I do this. So until we see you soon, I wish you to live happy, live free, live RV. See ya. You made it this far, what's a couple more seconds, right? Special request, go to voltapowersystems.com, click on the new success story with Pam.
Hi, I'm Pam, and I adventure with the Winnebago Travato GL, outfitted with the fabulous Volta lithium system. Fabulous.